show everybody was, look who woke up feeling totally better. Lukey.
And you're totally better too.
I'm totally better. You're totally better. We're all so good.
And you're totally better.
In the morning yesterday, he woke up and we thought he was better. And then yesterday afternoon, he was coughing and totally starting to get like weird. So we took him out of all of it. He is like other classes, gymnastics and other fun things. And we took him out of his classes. And I was worried about him last night. He went to bed with some medicine and a humidifier and all the stuff that little kids need for when they feel sick. And he woke up and he's like totally way better than he was yesterday. So that's great news. I'm way less worried. I'm not like going to make an emergency doctor run now, which is great because today is the busiest day of a very, very busy week. So we're getting ready for that busy day today. Duncan's doing a craft.
It's like a Thanksgiving craft. I know that Thanksgiving already passed, but I like crafts. Me too. I like crafts.
Bailey is in an online class right now, and then Christopher and Bailey are going to be gone for a few hours while he takes her to an appointment that's farther away from here. And then Teddy has gymnastics today, so look at him in his little gymnastics outfit.
Are you gonna do a forward roll? No, not right now. I meant
Let's get you a mat. Oh boy.
Okay, you gonna do a forward roll? Forward roll.
Whoa, so good. So fancy.
Oh, are you gonna do a cartwheel?
Oh, Rue is like, I am doing gymnastics. Look at me.
Can you do a donkey kick?
Yeah.
Do a donkey kick.
Okay.
Whoa, good donkey kick. That's the beginning of a cartwheel. Whoa. Oh, did you finish your craft?
Yep. It's got this little.
Little feather at the bottom? Is it a cat toy?
No.
Okay. Is it a Rue toy?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
That is super cute. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Hey, you're making Rue sneeze with that feather. It is a Rue toy.
So the little kids are all settled with their crafts. The bigger kids are doing schoolwork to get ready for some classes, or they're in classes right now, and I have a quiet couple of minutes. So I made myself some tea, and it's like one of those cold care, like throat teas. And I feel like I'm getting a lot better, but I just have like a little tiny residual stuff, so I'm trying to soothe that and feel great. And then I also have broth. And I feel like I've talked about this broth before, but I don't know if I have. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to share this broth because I'm obsessed. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't know what it's like to drink meat broths and bone broths when you're sick. And it was just never part of my life. And then a couple years ago, I found this stuff. It's like Millie's. This is Delightful. And this is Thai lemongrass, and these are my two favorite flavors. They also have a tortilla soup and tomato something, and those are not my favorite, but I like them, like they're fine. These are just like standout favorites. And I really, really, really enjoy these for like just a very soothing, flavorful, warm liquid treat. Clearly, I am old now. I just like live for this broth. I love it so much. I've shared it with a lot of different people in my life because I'm just so impressed with it, and now I'm sharing it with you. And I loved this broth and then found it at Bargain Market, and that was a really big day for me. So I have a bunch of little boxes because Bargain Market had it and it was a deal. But yes, I highly recommend this broth. It is a real good time.
The glue hasn't dried yet, so.
Glue hasn't dried, but Duncan made this with a helper. Lukey, you want to show what you did? Did you help make this?
Luke, you should probably not hold it. I should hold it because the glue had not dried yet.
That's good protecting, but I think he'd do a good job, huh? Do you want to try holding it with wet glue? Can you be very, very careful? What a good, careful boy.
I love his face. You do? Made another one.
Yeah, go do another craft. We have several craft boxes that we just haven't gotten around to, so it's a really good time to do a bunch all at once. And then the other thing that I'm working on right now while the boys are busy with their crafts is I got a digital download packet. I feel like, I feel like I really like those. And I don't know if anybody else out there gets those, but I really, sorry, my battery died. So I really enjoy purchasing digital downloads and learning all the many things you can learn. I actually did a big digital download for interior design and like kitchen design when we were remodeling this house. And it was one of those packets that like really taught me how to be more focused in what I was looking for, how to figure out like a mood board, and then narrow down the things that were appealing to me in like Pinterest images of kitchens. That helped me so much because then once I knew the elements that like mattered to me, I was able to not do anything that was beyond that, which is I think my biggest problem, because I see everything and everything's beautiful and everything's cute and I love, oh, I love this decoration, I love this thing, I love this color, and like I think of those things individually as like, oh, I like this color, so like wouldn't I want this around me all the time, instead of like, oh, this is a part of this cohesive unit and I want this overall look and feeling. And I think that that's what one of the things that like really clicked with me when I was teaching myself how to remodel our kitchen. And I'm really happy with how everything turned out. And I still have a little trouble like saying no to the cute mugs that I see. But it does help for me to look at the item now and go like, does this fit the thing that, like the overall thing that I'm going for? And if I say no, it doesn't, I can just go, okay, like I love it, but we're just gonna put it back. And then I have these little moments, and this is so nerdy, where my dishes are like next to each other in the sink, or like I'm loading them in the dishwasher, or just whatever. And like my dirty dishes in my sink are pretty to me and bring me joy. And like that is mind blowing to me. Like I never, like that was never even something that I thought was a goal. And now that and I'm not saying like this doesn't have to be super fancy, like it's just this idea of a cohesive like look that you make that brings you joy, and then seeing those things together. Like we have these little kid dishes, I don't know what they're made of, I don't think it's a plastic, but maybe it is, and they're like really pretty pastels, and then they go so nice with my little mugs, and like then I see my little glasses that I like, and just everything together, even though it's dirty and in a sink that's full and messy and work, I'm looking at it and I'm like happy. So I don't know, that was my like interior design growth a couple of years ago. And I mean, even look at our living room. I love this little zone so much, and there were a lot of people who were like, oh my gosh, your kitchen's gonna be so white, you're gonna be over that so soon. And like, yes, there's an element that's like very white about our kitchen, but I love it because I can add things around it to make it like rich and vibrant, and that's what I want, right? You know, like I want, like, and this space right here is like adjacent to the kitchen and it all flows together, and I love that I can make things that are these like colors and this richness that goes with the whites of the kitchen. Anyway, I feel like I got totally sidetracked there, but that's an example of how I've loved doing digital download things and how they've like helped my life. They can be like taking a total master course in something, and it costs less, you can do it on your schedule. And anyway, I really like them, and I have a couple that I actually printed out because they have worksheets and stuff in them, and I'm doing them now, and that's what I am doing. So I don't know, I'm always learning, I feel like, and I'm always interested in learning new things and getting deeper in like every subject that I'm interested in at the moment. So I think that this is a cool new thing that our world has that didn't really exist, you know, 5 years ago. And we have so many new things like that, like all of our technology, our innovation is moving very quickly right now. I think we'll look back someday and be like, oh, like all that was happening right then. That was pretty fast that thing changed so much. But it's sometimes hard to realize it as much, like when you're in it, like how big things are innovation-wise. And I think we're kind of in one of those periods of time, not just because digital downloads, but also because of digital downloads, you know? All right, well, I'm gonna get back to my work. Okay, we have another craft project finished.
Well, 3.
Oh, 3, bam it out. And I think Rue wants to show off her fancy pose. Hi, Rue.
Rue's just wanting the camera today. She's
Rue
like,
always wants the camera.
oh, hi. Are you filming? Are you filming? Are you filming?
You should have seen how
Are you filming?
Luke and I were doing good morning. Like, I was saying good morning everyone, and like Luke joined in, so I leaned down to Luke, and she like like full on put her face in my mouth. Felt like
You're such a good puppy.
You're a good girl. She wanted to say good morning, everyone.
Okay, so yes, today is the busy day that Jessica has been talking about all week, where we're all in different places, but it actually turns out to be like a very nice, relaxing time for me, because I'm just like hanging out with Bailey. It's just Bailey and I on a long car ride, and then we turn around, do the same nice long car ride with good conversation.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Yeah, so No big deal to me.
So Duncan and I are at my favorite place, Bargy Marky. Or Grocery Outlet Bargain Market. I love it here. I just found, look at what I just found. I'm so excited. These raspberries. Guess how much this cost. Guess. I'll give you a minute.
$2?
Duncan was kind of right on the money. $2.99 for those packages. It's a lot of raspberries. That's a good price. And then I also got blueberries because we've got our blueberry loving guy. And actually, I mean, I got this container, which is pretty big, for $4.99. But the raspberries are the big deal today. So I got a lot of raspberries. I'm so excited.
I almost guessed it. I didn't know it.
You did great. That was really good. And you didn't go over. And if you were on Price is Right, that's the thing that really matters. So good job. So we're doing a quick shopping trip before me and Duncan have a special trip to the allergist. Huh, dude?
Allergy.
Duncan's actually already done an allergy test on his back, and he found out that he does have some allergies like dust, which plagues us all, doesn't it? Dust mites, yeah. And now he's gonna do a special follow-up because when he eats fish, his head itches. Okay, so
I ate bread one day and it.
Yeah. So we don't know what's going on, but that can indicate an allergy, so we're going to go get him tested for more things. And that'll be a me and Duncan time. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this doctor's appointment for a while because I think it's really important to know what's going on. What? Nonsense? Whoa, what a deal. So that's what we will be doing, and that's why we're having a little one-on-one time right now. But we're gonna get back to shopping. I'll tell you if I find any more great deals. Okay, great news. I found my favorite vegetarian ramen. I love this stuff. It is not always in stock, so it's very exciting. And a lot of the kids love this ramen. Like I think Parker loves it and Bailey loves it. Ooh, you found a good Larabar deal? Ooh, nice.
This is even.
Ooh, that is a better deal. This has 6 bars and this has 8 bars, so actually they're both good deals. And then we found some Kind bars. We'll probably get some of these. Oh, okay, you can have one of those boxes. Nice. Ooh, yum.
That was the back. This is the back.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yes, and I almost didn't see these because they were put away like this, but these are so good and the kids love them. I haven't seen these in stock for like the last month or 2. And these are really, really tasty. And look at how pretty these eggs are. They're so pretty. Oh, you can't really see them that well. Good price. I don't think they showed up that well on the camera, but they're so pretty. They're like all these different colors. Like there's greens and blues with the, you want some? We can have some. We actually, our chickens lay a variety of colors too, but these are pretty cool for a lot of people. So we're glad that we get some eggs from our chickens, but we always need to buy more eggs. Oh my goodness, we just realized that Friday is tomorrow, and Friday is pizza movie night. So Duncan is picking out the pizza for pizza movie night this week. All right.
Billy and Jacob really likes pepperoni.
Luke doesn't like pepperoni anymore. He says it's spicy now.
Luke, well,
yeah.
why is they just up there?
Oh, I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's the right spot. Good choice though. We'll get that. All right. Want to pick out another couple? I don't think we've ever had that one before. Yeah, classic cheese, love it. I don't see a price on this one, but this is $5.99. Nice.
This one.
All right, grab it. Getting a lot of Detroit style thick pizzas today. That's kind of exciting. No, let's just get one. I think we're gonna. Yeah, that's good. Funny because I feel like I hadn't even heard of Detroit style pizza until about 1.5 years ago. And look at that. That's like basically what he got. This is kind of Detroit style too, I think. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's Detroit style. It's good stuff. I'm not really like a super thick crust kind of person, but it makes like a really crispy thing at the top that can be good.
$2.49. $2.49.
Whoa, okay, that's the end of the pizzas though. Go for it. Oh, actually that is fun. What? What? Duncan? Good find.
My hands are cold.
Your hands are cold. Well, thanks for helping out. I should have shown you the cart at the end. But basically I paid $246 and I saved $197. So almost 50% on all those groceries. Whew. The bargain market. Duncan just got back from the allergist and we got some really, really big news. Do you want to share it, Duncan?
Yeah, I'm allergic to salmon.
Salmon! And what else?
I'm allergic to,
Tuna. Tuna. Duncan is allergic to fish. And I am a pescatarian. That is like one of our main proteins. So he did the scratch skin test and they didn't have every single fish to test it with, but they did test shellfish, which he's fine with. And they tested halibut, salmon, and tuna. And the salmon and tuna was definitely an allergic reaction on his skin.
And also crab. I didn't get crab as allergic reaction.
Score.
I love crab.
Duncan loves crab. So the doctor told us things like this will happen, even with foods that you sometimes eat and you're fine with. And he said, hey, if you're fine with something, I don't want to remove a major food or a protein from you, so go ahead and keep eating it. However, if he's having things like his head being itchy, which is why we went in the first place. I'm so glad that Duncan pointed out that that was happening. You good boy. Paying close attention to your body and listening to your signals.
Well, guess what? I have some Christmas presents.
Yeah, you got some things to wrap, huh?
Yeah.
Some of the things that Duncan ordered have finally arrived. So it has been confirmed that Duncan is indeed allergic to fish. And what the doctor has told us to do is that anytime he does have a type of fish that makes his head itch, that is no, we don't, no more. That is off the table. That is out of the question. We are done with that fish. So that's for sure tuna at this point, and I'm pretty sure that it's cod because I think that's what the fish and chips was. He's also had the issue since then with tuna fish sandwiches. So now tuna's gone. I don't know about salmon. He's never mentioned it with salmon before, so we're going to probably try it once and see what happens. And then if he does start getting responses like an itchy head or anything else, then we are to consider it anaphylactic and of great concern. It could be fine. It could be fine many, many times, but it's very likely then that at one point he could kind of have a big reaction. And that's that. We just have to take it seriously. But the doctor really did emphasize that if it's a fish that he doesn't see, that he's not feeling any issues with, that we should keep it in circulation because it's good for him to keep eating that thing and not to take it away because he's not allergic to it. So that's good. And Duncan's getting an EpiPen. So more EpiPens. And his EpiPen is actually a different dosage than Christopher and Bailey's is. They have the same dosage, but Duncan's going to have the pediatric dosage.
I don't know how to use an EpiPen.
Duncan's really into voices. He's been doing a lot of impersonations and funny voices lately, so that's what's going on there. But he's been watching DuckTales. He's very inspired by the characters in DuckTales to start making silly voices. As far as an EpiPen, Duncan, you don't totally need to worry about using an EpiPen because one of us would use it on you. It's not something that you will probably use on yourself. As soon as we get it, we'll walk through how it's used and what happens with it, and we will watch some videos together and stuff like that, okay?
Okay.
So you don't need to worry one bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And I also want to say, it's very unlikely that you'll ever even need it. Daddy and Bailey have had a lot of things, and they've never needed to use the EpiPen. So I wouldn't spend your time worrying that you're going to need it. So that was definitely a very important trip to the allergist, and I knew it was going to be. It's been on the calendar for a couple months now, and I'm really glad that we finally got to be in there and getting tested. It can be a long wait to see that particular specialist.
Get the shots that happened.
Yeah, it hurt. It wasn't usually with skin tests, like the environmental dust mite, grass pollens, all that sort of thing. It's one push and they do all of the pollens at the same time. But with this food allergen one, it's each one individually, and I think he had 15 things tested.
That wasn't fun.
No, it wasn't fun for Duncan. So yeah, it was difficult because they had to do each one, and he at number 4 or 5, he was like, "Ow, this really hurts. Are we almost done?" And she was like, No, we're not almost done. I'm so sorry. He got through it, but it wasn't that pleasant for him. Now we know though. That was some important information. So I'm glad you were tough and brave and strong and did it, because now we can keep you safe. So now we'll be able to know what foods make your body feel good and happy and stronger and not itchy and yucky. Okay? Good.
Cold.
Hi. Let's talk about what we learned today. We learned that Rue is ready for her time to shine. We learned that this is not a cat toy. It's clearly a dog toy. And finally we learned that stocking up for pizza movie night really makes your hands cold. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.